There she is right there. You can see her in the clouds.
Oddio!
The sun vibrating just miracle of the sun when this was put out. This was put out on August 27th, yesterday. So this was put out yesterday in this video back in the 60s.
Now, a word to you young people.
This is a
It
warning.
is very hard for you to realize your parents lived in a day when no bicycle needed to be locked, when doors were left unlocked at night, when anyone could walk the street of a large city without being mugged or attacked.
That is so true. I mean, it basically started in 1965. The destruction of the father in the black community when LBJ formed when they formed the Great New Society, basically broke apart black family. It was a payback for the 1963-1964 civil rights of Martin Luther King, and since they were so united, strong as a family, as a race, even though they went through slavery, they were united. This came out yesterday too.
Praise be Jesus Christ. French President Emmanuel Macron warned his country 2 days ago of an end of abundance. He said, "What we are currently living through is a kind of major tipping point or a great upheaval. We are living the end of what could have seemed an era of abundance."
Okay, so they know because we have a lot of droughts.
A large part of China has been enduring a record-breaking heat wave over the past 2 months. That is in addition to record low rainfall, and similar to what is happening in Europe and the western U.S. The lack of water has started a domino effect of trouble for 400 million people in China and could worsen the already
water drying up, fresh water, drinking water, farming water, glaciers throughout the planet. Country, it's basically burning. I mean, there's a war going on with the forces of good and the forces of evil. Constitution don't mean nothing anymore. I mean, there's violence. I mean, there's violence all over the place.
We were just shocked because over the sandwich, I don't know why she had to do that. She had to end up doing that.
This violence, people just going crazy. I mean, it's uncontrolled rage. Hopi prophecy of the Blue Kashina, written thousands of years ago, describes this to a T. Now this story here, this is a church in Mexico City. I mean, this story here in 1580, a painting of the Assumption of the Virgin arrived in an area floating on floodwaters and ended up in the mud on the property of the indigenous Indian tribe, the chief known as, according to the book about the church written by Reverend Jose about a century ago. The artwork depicts the Catholic belief that the Mary, the mother of Jesus, ascended into heaven in the midst of the flood with all the evil caused so against the background of darkness and devastation. The image of Our Lady of the Angels appeared in full light as a rainbow in the midst of the storm. It's a similar story like that in Panama called Portobello. But this earthquake happened in September 19, 2017. And it hasn't been touched for nearly 5 years. Until yesterday, when the news broke out that the church is being repaired from the earthquake. In other words, they finally, 5 years,